फैमिली मैन 2 के बाद समंथा प्रभु एक बार फिर से नेशनल लेवल पर छाने वाली हैं। समंथा अपना स्पोर्ट्स डेब्यू कर रही हैं वर्ल्ड पिकेटबॉल लीग के साथ। भाई इस मौके पर हुई एक प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस जहां पर वर्ल्ड पिकेटबॉल लीग को अनवील किया गया और समंथा इस मौके पर खास अंदाज में नजर आई। तो देखते हैं इस लॉन्च के खास नजारे और सुनते हैं समंथा ने क्या कहा।
No, I think obviously, me and Aarti have started the league to make it as successful as possible. But I think one has to define success. I think for us, our vision is to obviously use the World Pickleball League as a platform to have the best players in the world come and play. But also we have a three-tier system where we are also looking at amateurs as well as most important is of course our juniors and sub-juniors. And I think a lot of people don't know, but at the international level, a lot of our players are winning a lot of international titles. And that's not really coming to the forefront or in the media as yet. And I think one of our main goals is that a child or a kid today who's 15 or 16 or 18 should be aspiring that in 2 or 3 years, I need to get to a level where I will get a place on, let's say, the Chennai team, which is owned by Samantha. So that's the real broad vision. And for me, that would also define success.
To be honest, I'm no athlete. Didn't play any competitive sport growing up. Was just another child in a middle class family where the focus was always on studies and never on sport. That is why pickleball, because pickleball is a sport that is not intimidating. It is for everyone. And even I, at this age, can pick up the sport without doubt or fear. And I also think that at the heart of it, I'm also motivated to look at sport with a keener eye because I want to be a part of the change that I wish to see. I recently, I've always been, most people know this, I've been very focused on health. And recently read this survey that said almost 45.4% of adult Indians didn't fit the WHO standards of physical activity. And that stat is really, really scary. And it's only going to get worse. And so I really, really wish for India to start moving. And pickleball could be the way we all get moving. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm extremely, I can't believe I'm sitting with two legends in sport, and it's just so inspiring. But thank God that pickleball doesn't have any legends as yet, so we're all learning together.
Well, Samantha is one of the modern day India's icons. She's popular amongst youngsters and women. And she just said that she's very interested in getting India to be fitter. So if that is what the league is going to promote, we are promoting sport for all at the grassroots level. I think her presence is going to really motivate a lot of youngsters and women to take up sport, which will make India a fitter and a healthier country. So I think the league is going to go a long way in making a healthy India.
I think that's a good question. Like Samantha said, pickleball doesn't really have any stars or any legends. And why do we watch sport, right? Most of us watch sport because we either play it or because we have a player or an idol that we want to watch on TV. And that's really what we are going to do with the league. Is pickleball is at a stage where everybody knows that it's getting bigger and bigger. A lot of people are playing it across all strata. It's age agnostic. 40% women play it. So what we want to do to bring the existing fans, but a whole new generation of fans, is to get them excited by not only pickleball, but what's happening around it. So it's going to be, sportainment, where there's going to be a lot of entertainment, music, content, films, art, fashion, all of that's going to happen around the event. Of course, the focus will be on pickleball, but I think to get the larger public in India to come and watch and then experience and play pickleball, I believe that's what is necessary, and that's what we're going to do with the WPBL.
I see the popularity rise, and I see it fit in really well with, if women are playing, if there is, it's also, gender agnostic, it's age agnostic. So it's like something that the whole family can do together. I see it as really a bonding activity. And I think that's what is special about this particular sport, is that we can all go from a sports loving nation to a sports playing nation now.
So I think that already in the West, there are quite a few films, especially recently, where there are scenes of people going to play pickleball. There's a lot of shots that are happening on the game of pickleball. And I think it's only a matter of time before it comes here. See, because pickleball is easy to see, football, basketball, all these games are tough to learn, which also means that they are much tougher to shoot in films, right? With pickleball being so easy to learn, it's a smaller court, right? And the shots are, I don't want to get technical on films because she's there, but I think it's a lot easier to play, and therefore it will be a lot easier to shoot. And that's why I feel that in the collective consciousness, I think there'll be a lot more pickleball moments that will happen, and that's again why we are looking at content and all of the music and all of that around it.
Yeah, Samantha, I just needed to know from you, like, how would
I think you
yeah.
gave me the solution. I think you gave me a way to promote pickleball. Now I'll make sure that all of my directors add a scene in every film. I'll put it in my contract. See, like I said, we love watching sports. I love watching sports, but I'm just so intimidated by it. I'm someone who likes to pick up something only if I know for sure that I'll be the best at it. Now, which sport am I going to pick up? If I pick up tennis, there's no way I'm going to be as good as Sanya. If I pick up badminton, no way as good as PV Sindhu. So I'd rather not even try. Why try? So I think that with pickleball, that's what, it's an even playing field for everyone. Everyone's learning together, and it's building a sense of community. It's building camaraderie, and I think that's what is really, really inviting about this sport.
So me and Samantha have kind of discussed it. We've not really, but because there's still some time. But definitely, let's see again when the media, and because you said media, I'm saying media. But when anybody experiences a sport and they like it, automatically one starts doing more with it. So that's what we think we can do.
Yeah. Firstly, I don't know why you're saying it's an expensive sport. I think it's the least expensive sport. The courts are available in Mumbai for as less as 700 rupees an hour. The paddles are available at less than 2,000 rupees. The balls are available at 120, 130 rupees. If you go to see badminton, your each shuttlecock costs you 300 rupees. Okay, and it lasts only a couple of shots. So I think it's improper of anyone to feel that pickleball is an expensive game. Yes, a lot of big honchos, celebrities are playing the game, but I think it's a game for the grassroots. So that problem will get solved. And with Indian manufacturers coming in to make pickleball paddles and balls, it's going to get even cheaper. So it's a good sport to start with, and it's not expensive at all.
So, like I said, right, we're looking at this as pickleball being the soul and really the driver, but a lot of elements around it. Look, at the end of the day, pickleball is a growing sport, and anything that is new, there will be lots of things happening. I think from our end, the focus is really threefold. One is to make sure that the World Pickleball League is commercially and financially viable to all the stakeholders. The number two thing is to promote the game, at the grassroots level. And third and most important thing, in my opinion, like I said earlier, is to look at what is the kind of talent that we have, right? And how in the next 2 to 3 to 5 years, that talent wants to get into the team or a franchise of the pickleball league, thereby not only earning name and fame, but also, being financially taken care of. So the $10 million figure is over a period of time, right? In terms of sponsorship, we are crafting our sponsorship policy. But I think that in the next 45 days, you will hear of a couple of very, very big news that will be coming out, where some very interesting conglomerates are going to be backing pickleball, for lack of a better word. As far as we are concerned, we are very clear that right now there is a section of of people that are playing pickleball. So we are going to focus our sponsorship and our brands basis on that target audience, because like I said earlier, and you would know being a senior journalist, that there is pickleball is at a stage where tennis, badminton, all these games were 40-50 years ago. So the important thing for us through the league is to make sure that we get the right kind of brands who will look at it not just in a short term but also in long term. And because we are not, we are looking at India to start with, but there are some other plans at the grassroots level as well. I think that it's going to be interesting to see how the sponsorship part comes about, because again, this is the first time somebody's doing it. But I think I have a very, very good team, and I think that we're pretty confident that we can get the numbers that we're looking at. So we're looking at 6 teams in year 1. The dates are Jan 24th to February 2nd, 2025. In terms of the location, I haven't really decided. I know that Samantha, she's laughing. Yeah, she's laughing because
I hope you noticed the look.
Yeah, she's laughing because the first time I met her, she said, I won the first season in Chennai, come what may. So we are open right now. I really don't know what the location will be. One thing is clear, that we will be doing a single location-based league in the first couple of years at least, because the whole caravan style requires a whole lot more funding, logistics and all of that, and we want to focus on giving the best experience to really the 3 people that matter, or the 3 people in the ecosystem, which is the federation, which is the franchise owners, and which is the players.
I think Amir Khan, because I think Sir has already expressed his interest in this sport, and yeah, why not? Dream big. I think sports really has a big part to play in growth. I think it has a big part to play. I've seen it all around me that, when you are into sports, you just have this kind of discipline, the resilience, you put in the hard work, and this always a sports person, will stand out in a crowd. I'm going to find out now.
I think I just want to say that when I first met her, she was very clear in what she wanted to do with the World Pickleball League and why she wanted the Chennai team, which is that because her roots are there and she wanted to make sure that more women play sport and communities are built, obviously, not only around women, but just communities in general. And I think that's, again, I want to reiterate, that's what we are trying to do with the World Pickleball League, is to make sure that we create communities. And, very, very happy to have Samantha. I want to also make a mention of, Sony Entertainment Talent Ventures India, who've been very, very supportive and kind to come on board. It's the first project, I think, that they've done, and I don't know how I got them on board, but I did. So thank you very much, Setvi. And so we look forward to seeing all of you at all the other events that we are planning, and for sure when we announce the Chennai franchise in terms of the brand and all of that as well.
Too many now. I can't pick. It's so difficult to pick, right? Like, especially with the way Team India has performed at this Olympics, it's just impossible to pick. I'm in awe. It is the need of the hour, like you just mentioned. It is the absolute need of the hour. And we are all looking, our eyes are on what the change that can come about. We're really, really looking forward for some change, because change is the need of the hour. And I hope that change comes really soon.
मुंबई से ब्यूरो रिपोर्ट।